Phoenix, 2021. A family of four is asleep at 2 a.m. The father hears a sound downstairs. He tells himself it is the house settling. He waits. He hears it again. By the time he gets up and reaches the hallway, two men are already on the second floor. What happened in the 4 minutes between the first sound and that moment in the hallway determined everything about how that night ended, for better and for worse. I'm Asha, and this is Safety Nest. Home invasion is the crime that violates the one place everyone believes they are completely safe. Tonight, I'm going to tell you exactly what happens in the first 4 minutes, and the one window you have to act before that window closes forever. Home invasions are not rare events that happen to people. According to the FBI, a home burglary occurs every 25 seconds in America. Approximately 28% of those involve someone home at the time. That is over 800,000 incidents per year, where a homeowner or resident is present during a break-in. The majority of home invasions occur between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., not at night as most people assume, because that is when most homes are empty and the risk of confrontation is lowest for the intruder. When invasions do occur at night, the dynamic is entirely different. The intruder knows someone is home, and that knowledge changes their calculus entirely. Here is what happens in minute 1. The point of entry is almost always a door. Not a window, not a skylight, a door. 66% of home invasions begin at the front door. The intruder tests it first. A knock with no answer. A doorbell. A check of the handle. If the door gives, a weak frame, a single dead bolt, a strike plate held by half-inch screws, the entry takes under 10 seconds. The sound you hear is not a loud crash. It is a single, sharp impact. The door frame splitting. Most people who hear it describe it as something falling over inside the house. By the time your brain has registered the sound as a threat, the intruder is already inside. Minute 1 is already over. In minute 2, two things are happening simultaneously. Inside your home, you are in the freeze response. Your amygdala has fired, your prefrontal cortex is offline, and you are running the sequence we have discussed before on this channel. Name it, move it, commit it. Outside your bedroom, the intruder is doing something specific. They are orienting, they are identifying where people are, what the layout is, and whether the risk level has changed from what they expected. Experienced intruders work fast during this window because they know minute 2 is the window where the occupant is most likely to be frozen and least likely to be a threat. This is the window you must break out of. The moment you hear a forced entry, any sound that your gut identifies as wrong, not the house settling, but something deliberate, you do 4 things immediately. First, get everyone into one room. The safest room in your home is the one with a solid core door, a lock, and a phone. That room should be decided before tonight. Second, lock the door. A locked interior door buys you critical time. Most interior doors will hold for 60 to 90 seconds under force. That is enough time to call 911. Third, call 911 immediately. Do not wait to be certain. Do not go investigate. Call from inside the locked room. Tell them your address. Tell them you have heard a forced entry, and stay on the line. Fourth, make noise. Turn on lights. Shout that you have called the police. The majority of home invaders, over 70%, will exit the property the moment they realize the occupant is awake, aware, and has called emergency services. Minute 3 is the critical decision point for the intruder. If they hear evidence that the occupant is awake, lights coming on, voices, movement, most will leave. Their risk calculation has changed. The crime they planned was a low-resistance entry with no confrontation. An awake, aware, phone-calling occupant is not that. The exception is the intruder who entered knowing someone was home. The targeted invasion. These are less common, but significantly more dangerous, because the intruder's objective is not the property. It is the person. Recognizing which type of invasion you are dealing with, opportunistic or targeted, determines your next move. Opportunistic, noise and light, and 911 will resolve it. Target it. Your locked room and 911 are not optional. They are survival. By minute 4, emergency services have been called. The intruder has either left or is still inside. If they are still inside and approaching your locked room, you are now in a situation where the door is your only barrier and the phone call is your most important tool. Stay on the line with 911. Give them your exact location inside the house. Do not open the door for any reason until law enforcement has cleared the property and confirmed it is safe. The average law enforcement response time in the U.S. is approximately 7 minutes in urban areas and significantly longer in rural areas. Your locked room must hold for that window. A solid core door with a properly installed deadbolt and reinforced strike plate will hold. A hollow core interior door with a push-button lock will not. Now, every equipment I mention is in the description below. Everything I have just described assumes the invasion is already happening. Now let me tell you what to do tonight, before it ever does. The single most effective home security upgrade available for under $100 is door frame reinforcement. Most residential door frames are held together by screws that are 3/4 of an inch long going into soft wood. A single kick defeats them in one strike. Replace those screws with 3-inch screws that reach the wall stud. Add a door reinforcement kit to the strike plate area. This one upgrade turns a door that fails in one kick into a door that requires sustained force, which eliminates the majority of opportunistic entry attempts entirely because they require silence and speed. The second upgrade is a door security bar, a brace that goes under the handle and locks into the floor. Under $50. Renders the door virtually impossible to force from outside. The third upgrade is a simple door alarm, a sensor that triggers a 120 decibel alarm if the door is opened or forced. Under $20. The sound alone causes most intruders to abort immediately. The safe room concept is not just for people with security systems and panic rooms. Every home has a safe room. It is whatever room has the best door, a lock, a phone signal, and ideally a window with a roof level or ground level exit. Decide which room that is tonight. Tell every adult in your household. Practice the route to that room from every bedroom. Make sure the door lock functions. Keep a phone charger in that room. Keep a flashlight in that room. If you have children, run the drill with them once, framed as a safety plan rather than a scary scenario. Children who understand the plan are children who can execute it under stress. Children who have never heard the plan freeze. The difference is one conversation and 5 minutes. The father in Phoenix got his family into their bedroom and locked the door before the intruders reached the second floor. He had talked to his wife about exactly this scenario 3 months earlier after watching a news segment. They had a plan. The plan worked, not because he was brave, or because he had weapons, or because he was physically capable of confronting 2 men. Because he had a plan, and he executed it under maximum stress in under 60 seconds. That plan is available to every person watching this video. The door reinforcement link, the security bar, and the door alarm are all in the description. All under $100 combined. Share this with someone who lives alone. Drop in the comments. Do you have a safe room plan? I want to know. Subscribe to Safety Nest. Stay aware. Stay safe.